Hi kids, happy Mother's Day. What a great day. Today we've got Mr. Sam coming in with a memory verse. Our Bible shorts is about Hannah and a mother's love. We've got a new thing for game time. And we've got, of course, things that make you go, huh?
Hi kids, this is Mr. Sam. I have your memory verse this week. So this week's memory verse is 1 Samuel 1:17. Go in peace, and may God give you what you've asked him for. Okay, so let's practice the actions together. So first we say go and we point like we're going. And then when we say peace, we do the peace symbol like this. So it's go in peace. May God, and we're going to point up like this to God, give you, act like you're giving a present, what you've asked him for. So you just go like this, like you're receiving a present. Alright, so let's do the whole verse together. 1 Samuel 1:17. Go in peace, and may God give you what you've asked him for. Alright, good job. So, I want to see you guys do it all by yourself. Ready? Go. That was a great job. Okay, we'll see you next week.
Declaration Station.
Hey kids, so today's declaration is, I love to pray and praise. It keeps me strong for all my days. Okay kids, let's try it all together now. I love to pray and praise. It keeps me strong for all my days. Now you try. Great job!
There was a man who lived in Ramah, and his name was Elkanah. His wife Hannah had no children, and in those days they called them barren. And most people, you couldn't believe it, they made fun of them. They would tease them and tease them. Even people in their own family would tease them the fact that they had kids and she didn't. She loved her husband so much and wanted so badly to give him a baby boy. Every year, Elkanah went from his hometown up to Shiloh to worship and offer God sacrifices. This was a time of great celebration for everyone. Big dinners and lots of dancing. Everybody was so excited. Well, except Hannah. Priest Eli was on duty at the entrance of God's temple in his usual place. But Hannah was still so upset from all the teasing about something that she couldn't even change. So she prayed to God and cried, and nothing seemed to be able to dry her tears. And then she made a vow.
Oh God, if you'll take a good hard look at my pain, if you will hear me and give me a son, I'll give him completely and totally to you, to serve you all his days.
And so she continued to pray to God. Eli the priest was watching her really closely from far away, but Hannah was praying in her heart, silently. Her lips were moving, but no sound was heard. Eli, he jumped to the conclusion that she was drunk, and he approached her very angrily and said, "You're drunk. How long do you plan to keep this up? Stop this, woman." But Hannah said,
Don't think that way of me. I am a woman of a broken heart. I haven't been drinking, not a drop of wine or beer. The only thing I've been pouring out is my heart, pouring it out to God.
"Go in peace. May the God of Israel give you what you have asked him for." She left the temple and went and ate because she was so hungry. But there was something different about Hannah. Her face just shone. She was so happy. The next day, Hannah was up before the sun, and she worshiped God and returned home. Before the year was done, Hannah got pregnant and gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, telling everybody, "I asked God for him." A few years later, Hannah returned to the temple and was talking to Eli the priest.
Excuse me, sir, would you believe that I am the very woman who was standing before you at this very spot, praying to God? I prayed for this child, and God gave me the desires of my heart. I love him so much.
You know what, kids? You can read the rest of the story in 1 Samuel chapter 1. It's a great story, and if you wanted to, you could continue reading all about the things that Samuel did in his life. Bye now.
Hey kids, Billy Bots here. It's time for a game. Now we've got something a little different today, and it's called Knees and Shoulders. Now how you play this is when I say knees, you have to touch your shoulders. When I say shoulders, you have to touch your knees. And when I say belly, you touch your belly. I know, it's a little bit weird, but let's have some fun. Okay, are you ready? But before we do, here's the competition part. You have to try to get it right 4 times in a row. Okay, ready? Let's go. Knees, shoulders, belly, knees, knees, belly, shoulders, knees, shoulders, shoulders, belly. I know, that was crazy, but let's try it again. So, are you ready? Knees, knees, shoulders, knees, belly, shoulders, knees. I know it gets so confusing, but it's so much fun. Okay guys, great job. Bye for now.
So kids, the strong and courageous, they pray and praise. That's what this last 2 weeks has been all about, is that when we as Christians, when we put prayer and when we put worship and praise together in our lives, boom, things start to happen. What we want to do here right now is do a little bit of a demonstration. Watch what happens. There's something in here and there's something down here, and when we add them together, this is what begins to happen. Can you hear it? Things that make you go, huh? Okay, kids, welcome back to another episode of Things That Make You Go, huh? Now, we talked about the strong and courageous. We pray and praise. When you put prayer and worship and praise together, that's a powerful thing. Well, we have got Alka-Seltzer tablets, and I've got some water inside a film canister. Now, here's the idea. I've got a race to see if I can fill them all up, turn them upside down before one of them starts to pop off and explode. Don't know what's going to happen? Let's find out. Are you ready? Set.
Go! And 1, 2, not going good so far. Come on, 3. Oh, quickly. 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! And that's 2. Things that make you go, huh? Hey kids, so remember, strong and courageous, we pray and praise. And kids, just like Hannah, when things aren't going right and maybe even other kids are picking on us, we go to God. He loves to hear our prayers and He loves to fill us with joy. Bye kids. Have a great week. See you next time.
Declaration Station.